Okay. Are we live? Are we live here? I think so. Okay, that's me. Uh-oh. Can you guys, well, the one person who's here, can you see me okay, or am I in just one little part? Oh, there I am. Okay. All right. We are live from a different program that I am learning the hang of. And now I should be able to share things. Let me try. Excuse me. Let me try to share something right now. Try to share this. Let's see how this looks. Share screen. There's a picture of a cute little dog. Okay, so this is what it's like to be live and share a screen. I think I should move more over here. Look this way, no. Look this way, I think. Okay. Let me stop sharing. And now okay, I'm really bad at this, at being live, but that's okay because nobody's here right now. But there's a chance people will click on this and watch it later. So sorry to waste some of your time by being awkward on live, but I just gotta be awkward until I figure out what I'm doing on here, I guess. What I really wanted to practice is being able to share things and get really comfortable with that. So what I want to do is share my screen again. And what I want to do is share some comments that were left on my last video about Q Sciences and Utah. Where's that video? Right here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is so weird with a ghost audience, but that's okay. And that's a great still frame. I should have made that the thumbnail. But hello, ghosts and people who are not there, people who are maybe watching this on the replay. The point of today's live was to, on one hand, practice doing lives more. I'm using this program, StreamYard. If you have experience with it, let me know what you think about it. I did just notice that this is some sort of free trial, so I don't think this is going to be a permanent solution. I had also heard about another program called OBS, and I just downloaded that and wanted to use that one, but it just seemed a little bit more difficult. Hi, Jada. Yay, somebody's here. You didn't miss much, so perfect timing. I just was talking about the streaming program that I'm using and how I'm not even sure if this is one that is good or not. But anyway, we're doing it. And the other reason I wanted to come on live is to continue talking about Utah, because in my most recent video that I did with that funny face right there, it was about Q Sciences, and I actually put them into Google Maps. Actually, that might be an interesting thing to share first. Let me share that. I'm going to share the address of Q Sciences in Google Maps and just show what is around there, because basically it's just like an MLM neighborhood. It's like a little village of multi-level marketing companies. A lot of people use StreamYard. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So maybe this is the one to use. Probably, do you think they pay for some sort of subscription to be able to use it so that you don't have this, oh, see, I can't point, live with StreamYard banner? I mean, nothing's for free. I get it. They give you a little taste and then you have to go and pay for it. Okay. Let me get this ready and show Google Maps. Oh, and last time there was a problem with a delay between how long you could comment. Is that still happening on this one? Or are you able to comment right away? I knew where to change that on the YouTube page, but I don't know where to change it here. Okay. Probably right here. It's not. Okay. It's that is not on. So you are able to comment right away. Perfect. Commenting right away. Yay! Perfect. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so let me share this map. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you letting me know. And it's nice not talking to a ghost. Here is a map of Utah. I always like starting out further away so then you can really get that zooming in experience. So this is Utah. And then now I'm going to paste the address that Q Sciences has listed on their BBB page, Garden Grove Lane. So what I thought was interesting when I was looking this up was that, oh, what happened? Oh, I deleted the address. Okay, here. That's what I wanted to do. Here's Q Sciences right here. And then right across the street is doTERRA. And this whole freaking area is all doTERRA. Like, so much so that they have streets called doTERRA Drive. International Product Center operations. And then I know somewhere down here, I also saw more doTERRA. It's around there somewhere. But what was also interesting, if we zoom in a little bit more, oh my gosh, I'm losing myself now. Somewhere around here, there's also the Church of Latter-day Saints, which is the church that Mormons go to. So this whole idea of MLMs, Mormons, Utah, it was just on my mind. And now I want to go back to sharing the comments that were left on my latest video, which I found really interesting, really enlightening. Have I stopped sharing that screen? Okay, what do I do here? Stop screen, and then share screen. Yep. Okay. I wanted to shout out this comment right here. Funny that you mentioned Utah being a state where MLMs tend to set up shop more often than elsewhere. I was actually at that place where you showed the map from, and the whole area is like an MLM neighborhood where there's a company on every corner. I've looked into reasons MLMs would want to have their headquarters in Utah, and from what I gathered, there are 3 main reasons Utah is full of MLMs. Firstly, apparently laws are beneficial for MLMs. And we're going to talk about that in a second because I have some articles to share. Secondly, there's a very large Mormon community where it is more normal to follow your superiors than elsewhere, which leads to a perfect environment for an MLM to grow its customer base. Totally. And lastly, something that goes hand in hand with the previous reason, Utah has one of the highest percentage of stay-at-home mothers who coincidentally account for a big portion of MLM companies' target market. Now that I'm thinking about this again, though, another reason may be that Utah is very wealthy. I was told that the Salt Lake City Winter Olympics were the only Olympics that didn't make a loss. I can see how a wealthy area would attract companies. Just look at the San Francisco area. Hope this helps. Thank you. It did. And Jade, I just saw your comment. Mac Attack has done at least one video discussing MLMs in Utah and the Mormon connection. That's good. And then I haven't seen that one. I'll have to add it to my my watch later. But I know also Illuminati has made a video about this topic as well. And I know that there's a lot of really good information out there. So this is definitely like a very light version of things. I'm more going to just read from things and kind of have a conversation. Now, thankfully, there's two people. Hi, Twisted Hillbilly, welcome. And I'm not talking to a ghost. But let's see here. If you get in on the ground floor sales team for StreamYard and bring just two friends in below you, they will do all the work and you can make as much as $50K per week or more. There are no limits. That's a good one. He lives in the Salt Lake City area. Oh, that is really good, because then I'm sure he's going to have some firsthand knowledge, maybe even know many people who have been in that situation. So I really need to go and check out his video. I definitely will do that. I was just over here reading comments from the video, and Twisted Hillbilly, I was about to get to yours. I have worked for Mormons in the past, and I have seen firsthand the power of the Mormon directory. So I agree 100% with your number 2, which was the large Mormon community where it's more normal to follow your superiors than elsewhere. Is there a reason to believe that a large percentage of the members are local? I see these things all over the place, but I never look at where the headquarters is. That's a really good question. I would think that a lot of people probably would be from out of state and out of the area, because you can work from anywhere and it's a global opportunity. But at the same time, I do think that because it's such a large part of the community and you're literally seeing these companies everywhere, probably a lot of their members are local, I would think. And I agree with you, what you said right here. I don't even think I saw this actually. Who said this one? Well, I'd flip around and say that it's harder to build a customer base far away from your headquarters, maybe less so in the day and age of Zoom and other online tools, but especially in the years of in-person. Yeah, if it were in-person, totally would only think that people who are from the area, they would be the biggest demographic. But now, like, we're scamming all over the world over here. So for those of you who are just joining, because I see now we have 7 people. What? We went from me talking to myself to now me talking to 7 of you. I'm just reading a few comments here from my most recent video, and then I want to share some other articles that I found. And by no means is this like a very well thought out educational video, but just me like Googling stuff and thinking I might as well just do a live and practice sharing my screen and reading stuff with you all. So Twisted Hillbilly also said, I have a couple of friends in California that are involved with a pyramid scam. Around 4 years ago when they started, they took a trip to Utah for a big shindig picnic barbecue, supposedly on the top guy's property. I do remember them telling me that the same guy has a bunch of these scams, so what you say makes sense. I think you are mistaken. This is what I agreed with you on. I think you are mistaken about with the example of San Francisco being a business magnet. At one time that was true, but not anymore. That place has turned into a vile, disgusting, homeless hellhole, and people and businesses are fleeing in the state in record numbers. So I just watched a TikTok or a video of a woman today who was showing how she leaves her car because in San Francisco there's so many car break-ins that she literally like leaves her window this much cracked. So somebody who wanted to break in could literally stick their hand in there, not have to break her windows, showing how she leaves nothing in her car. So yeah, I agree with you that the world is not the same as it used to be. Hi. Oh, I'm seeing some more comments here. Max says the interstate or highway between Salt Lake and Provo is filled with MLM and headquarters. Road trip, anyone? I'm just kidding. Willow, have you heard of Synergy? Watching from South Korea. Hi to South Korea. I have not heard of Synergy. Is that another MLM company? And Heather, hello. Yes, I'm screen sharing. Look. We were just talking earlier about StreamYard and this and that, and StreamYard looks like it's going to be the way to go, but just got to figure out later how to make it so that we don't have to say live with StreamYard right up there the whole time. But it's fine. And then I also wanted to add this from what Elle said. I remember visiting high-ranking leaders and corporate staff's homes and corporate offices, and I do think that those trips can add a sense of belonging and feeling accepted into the inner circle. This acceptance can subconsciously make you feel a need to be more loyal to the upline/company/industry. It's so intriguing to think about these things. The manipulation goes so deep. Hi, Crafty Raven. Welcome. You're not late. The beginning was just a mess, so perfect timing. But I do agree. I think that those opportunities to commingle with the top leadership and get to experience their charisma in person, like it just goes back to that cult kind of mentality. And I think that is a reason why MLMs are also so interesting to me, is because of how they really, people learn how to manipulate your emotions and make you feel things and make you feel loyalty and make you feel like you want to be a part of this group. But Q Sciences in particular, just a lot of the videos that I've seen and the things I've heard about just kind of gives me the creeps. And now I think I want to start showing you guys some of the articles that I found about Utah and about MLMs and about Mormons. So I think I need to stop sharing and then now go over here. Share screen. Chrome tab. Over here. By the way, just want to say shout out to my husband who may or may not be watching this right now. I have a bonus Starbucks right now because they were out of the flavor that we usually get. I've been really into the brown sugar shaken oat milk espressos lately, so he has gotten into them too. They were all out of that today. They just had vanilla. So he got his and he didn't like it. So I already had one and now I have another. Yay! Yeah, okay. I need to calm down with the coffee. Sorry, guys. But thanks, babe. Willow says, in my country, MLM, Modere, Nu Skin, Amway, Herbalife, and Zacta, most of them weight loss programs, and there is more. I know that's right. A lot of them are, especially the more well-known ones, are really focused on that health and wellness and personal products and that pseudoscience, which is really smart in their opinion, because when you think about a company like Pure Romance selling, sex toys and stuff like that, and then you think about companies like the ones that you just named that have to do with weight loss and, personal wellness, people are probably going to be like, yeah, I'll spend my money on health and wellness products. That's good for me. I'm sure you'll still get people who want to buy themselves vibrators, but I'm just saying there might be a little more over here who want to lose some weight. Don't even worry about spelling. It's okay. No worries. So this article is something I just wanted to share with you guys. And just to keep it real, this live is going to be me talking to you in the comments and reading these articles with you. And also on an unrelated but semi-related note, the question came up at the first live about what's my plan when school starts up again. What's, how often am I going to upload, stuff like that. I was thinking something that is super easy and super manageable is coming on and doing lives, because there's no sitting there and editing videos and doing this, that, and the other. I can literally just be like, hey, I'm going live, and then come on here and talk to you guys. So once the school year starts up again, you can expect to have a live with me maybe once a week or something, just so I can, stay here and keep chatting with you guys and keep the channel alive, because YouTube is not very happy with me right now. I post, and then I'm gone for 3 months. And then I come back and I'm posting, and then I leave again. So I think they're kind of like annoyed with me. Like, are you going to stay? Are you going to go? So that's why I'm going to try to keep it semi-consistent. Analytics are really, really interesting. If anyone else is on here who is also a content creator, right? Like just going and looking at those analytics and seeing the numbers and seeing the concrete evidence, it's just really, really interesting. But we're talking about MLMs and Mormons in Utah. So we're going to get back to this right now. But let me take another sip. This is the ice toasted vanilla. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. The brown sugar is definitely better. Jada, almost like you have a day job or something. Yep, exactly. That's why before, when I was on such a good roll with YouTube and I was, getting more subscribers and getting more views, I had that pressure of keep going. But then I also had the voice of reason in my head saying, dude, this is your hobby. You have a job that you have to go to. So, and a family that you have to spend time with. So that's why it was easy to just like take a break for a minute. But I would still, when comments would come in, I would read them and they would make me smile and they would make me feel like, oh my gosh, I should get back there. But it's also nice knowing that you guys, the subscribers, understand that it's okay to take a break and come back when you need to. Whereas YouTube, this big monster machine, really doesn't care. And to them, it's like, I don't care, you got a day job. You've got to be posting consistently, which, sorry, excuse my cursing. I actually curse a bit more. Okay, I curse a lot more than I do in my videos. I just really have been trying to clean up my videos because I go into everything on YouTube just with a mindset of, what if a student of mine is watching this right now? Which I know a few of my former students actually do follow me on Instagram. So yeah, I just try to keep it like good role model, but also being myself, so that's why I try to keep the cussing to a minimum. Damn. Okay, I keep talking when I'm trying to read this thing. But thank you. A weekly live sounds amazing. Thank you so much. I missed your videos, but I know you have a demanding job. Thank you. Like I said, thank you guys for understanding and for still being here and for sticking around. You didn't have to. You could have been like, she's not posting, I'm going to unsubscribe. But you hung around. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so back to Utah, Mormons, and MLMs. This article says, Follow the Prophet, How Mormon Culture Made Utah a Hotbed for Multi-Level Marketers. And now I'm getting like my serious, I'm reading something voice. Utah is famous for many things. World-class ski resorts, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and most recently, Trump-hating Republicans who may vote Democrat for the first time since 1964. Okay. Beyond that, however, Utah has a lesser-known claim to fame. Excuse me. It is the unofficial world capital of multi-level marketing and direct sales companies. See, that's interesting. I know I need to go watch all the videos that you guys recommended, but I had my own feelings that Utah was super popular with MLMers, but to know that, this publication is referring to it as the unofficial world capital of MLMs, I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. There are at least 15 major MLMs in Utah County alone, generating billions in annual revenue and making direct sales the second biggest industry in Utah behind tourism, according to Lauren Israelson, executive director of the Utah-based United Products Alliance. Per capita, Utah has more MLMs than any other state. Sorry for reading this so choppy. I have it really small on my screen, and it's like, dude, just, for you guys too, right? Like, let's just make this bigger. Jeez. It must have something to do with the way LDS culture works in the valley, just like all of you have been saying, right? I'm just going to be jumping around. I'm not going to be reading every little single thing. Connections fostered in LDS communities create a hotbed for businesses with a social sharing model. The prevalence of national and international missions by young men and women for the LDS Church plays a huge role. You get a lot of returned missionaries who speak every language on the planet, then all of a sudden you have a sales force that's very well connected. That's a really good point right there. They're connecting with their friends. They know the languages. They're tech savvy. That's my untested theory. I actually think that's a really, really great point. The more languages you can speak, the more communities that you're connected with, you're just going to have a higher chance of being successful in MLMs than people who maybe don't have those connections or those resources. Kirk Jowers, VP of Corporate Relations and European Markets at doTERRA, agrees. It would be very difficult for doTERRA to experience the success it's had in any other states. Oh, that's interesting. Jowers said of the essential oils company, which boasts more than 50,000 doTERRA consultants or wellness advocates, because they always have to have some sort of fancy name, right? We're wellness advocates, okay? We are able, wait a second, I did not finish reading that sentence. More than 50,000 doTERRA consultants or wellness advocates in Utah alone. Holy moly. In Utah alone, more than 50,000. That's a lot of people. We are able to run a global office out of Utah with 1,900 employees communicating in literally more than 100 languages. And then just like people were talking about stay-at-home moms, right? For Alex Garner, LipSense lipstick consultant. What? Is this another MLM? A lipstick MLM? LipSense? Okay. Add it to the list. 1 second. LipSense. My goodness. You guys heard of LipSense? You guys know that one? For Alex Garner, LipSense lipstick consultant and mother of two, the prevalence of MLMs in Utah is about more than an educated Mormon sales force. Here it comes. There's so much pressure on LDS culture to be a stay-at-home mom, said Garner, a devout Mormon who took up direct sales while raising her children. So the circumstances are so far stacked, so high stacked. The circumstances are pretty freaking stacked against women, especially Mormon women, because they're pressured to be stay-at-home moms, but then they also want to have that sense of financial freedom, right? They want to make their own money while still being able to stay at home and raise your children. Not surprisingly, look at this. Utah has one of the highest concentration of stay-at-home mothers in the country, according to a national study by the New York Times, which estimates 46% of prime-age women in Provo are not working, while 8% of men are not. Holy crap. That's a big statistic right there. Basically, every 1 out of 2 prime-age women are not working, while only about 1 out of 10 men aren't. That's sexist right there. Heavily Mormon areas are a throwback. The male-dominated nature of Mormon culture has kept non-employment rates for prime-age women extremely high as as high in some areas as they were for American women in the 1950s. Yikes. Garner estimates about 75% of Utah women she knows are involved in direct sales. Some because they want to stay in the workforce, and others because they want to contribute to household income. Okay, I'm neglecting the chat box. Let me look over here for a second. Mormons do. Oh wait, doTERRA is boom in my country. All the certain. Oh, so in South Korea, right? In South Korea, doTERRA is booming right now. Sheesh. Mormons do missions all over, and they are usually 2 years with little to no communication with home. That's really tough. That is really tough. They're expensive, and they say they are not MLM. Oh, was that when I was asking about Lip Sense, the lipstick one? Lip Sense, also called Senegence. I've heard of Senegence. Okay. Lip Sense is a product. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jada. It's a lipstick that apparently makes your lips burn. I think it's supposed to be plumping. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember a few years ago when the whole Kylie Jenner lip thing was first happening? I know what year this is. This was about 2006, nope, 2014, 2015. The only reason I remember is because that was right after I graduated college, and I was taking a gap year between college and my master's program. And during that year is when I had a lot of time to experiment and use makeup. And I bought this lipstick that was one of those lip plumping ones. Excuse me. It's from a well-known brand. I remember that too. And the whole idea was, oh, look at Kylie Jenner's beautiful plump lips. I want to have those lips too, whatever. So I bought this lip plumping lipstick, and yeah, that shit makes your lips burn. And I thought it was normal at the time. I was like, oh, this is what we have to do for beauty. Beauty is pain. But no, that's not okay. We shouldn't have to be using crap that's gonna like make our lips burn just so that we can feel prettier about ourselves. And we all we all saw how that Kylie Jenner lip thing worked out. It was not little lipsticks that she was using to plump her lips, was it? She wasn't just overlining them. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. What else do we have in this article? One thing I did want to say, damn, this woman, 75% of women she knows are involved in direct sales. Question for you guys who are here with me. Do you know a lot of people who actually are in MLMs? Is that a really common thing in your social circle? Jada, I want plump lips. I will just eat spicy foods. Yeah. Spicy foods are good. Yeah, doTERRA, they are nature. You do many young women join, stay home mom, join, exactly. Also Modere, always saying, we are nature. Yeah. They think that if they say, this is natural, this is good for you, that people will just believe it. And the sad thing is, people do. I know exactly one person in an MLM. Anyone else? How many people do you know in MLMs? I honestly don't know how many people I know in MLMs. I deleted my Facebook during the pandemic because that year was also the year that my husband was deployed to the Middle East. I know, perfect timing, right? He left in January, and then by March, the world was shut down. But hey, Meg, how are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not messing with anything. But what was I saying? The year of the pandemic. Oh, deleted my Facebook. I deleted my Facebook. I was spending way too much time on Facebook. All that fake news crap too. And I was just like, you know what? I have to delete this. This is just a waste of my time. So after I deleted Facebook, I kind of haven't kept up with as many people as I should have in my life. So I don't know how many of my friends are currently in MLMs, but after diving really, really deep into anti-MLM content, little memories started becoming unlocked for me. And now suddenly I am remembering when my friends were involved in MLMs. So I definitely think there's a chance that some of them still could be. I'm glad you're getting StreamYard figured out. I'm trying. I know how to screen share. Let me see if there's other features we can try out. Okay. Hi, you can't see me now. I'm here and I'm not. And I'm here and I'm not. And I'm here. Okay, I'll stop. Oops. Yeah, that looks good right there. I know her personally, but I know there is an Herbalife shop in my town and at least one Mary Kay rep. Herbalife, that's the thing that just never ceases to amaze me. How the heck have they gotten away with it? I mean, money, right? But damn, those bastards are like Teflon. Let's see. Garner has 8 sellers in her downline. For those who don't speak MLM, we know what a downline is. I'm going to skip that. Blah, blah, blah. Let's read this part. About 30,000 of doTERRA's 3 million wellness advocates, for example, achieve leadership ranks, meaning they enroll other members and conduct business full-time, states doTERRA's 2015 Opportunity and Earnings Disclosure Summary. The summary reports 5% of those leaders earn more than $115,000 per year. That's 1,500 people out of 3 million. Not a great statistic there. And doTERRA, I have an unlocked memory about them as well. This was actually at the last school that I was working at. We had a professional development, one of those after-school meetings where it was about mindfulness. And I'm not dragging mindfulness and meditation. I like that sort of stuff. I think it's good. But we had somebody come and do this presentation and, lead us through some exercises. And they had some essential oils. And then one of my colleagues was actually a little bit annoyed that this outside person was coming trying to sell their oils, because as it turns out, she was also a consultant for doTERRA and sold the oils as well. But I guess what I do appreciate is that she was never in your face, oh, come buy these oils. She was never in your face about it. So that's good, at least. Money and political connections. Exactly. Also, Mary Kay is not popular anymore. Compared to all the new makeup MLMs, I agree. Yeah, what Jada said, lobbying is a hell of a get out of jail free card. In the street, you can see pink car, but these days, no more. I can't see no more about Mary Kay. Yeah. Let me see. How long have I had you guys on here? 40 minutes just about. I did have some other articles that I wanted to share, but I think it's kind of getting late. And I think I might save this for another day. But let me just share this one thing. This is the one thing I wanted to share. This is an article called Don't Fall Victims to the False Promises of MLMs. It's an opinion article from the Daily Utah Chronicle. So they're invested in helping people not fall for MLMs because that's their community. Right here they say, since 2018, there have been about 70 MLMs operating in Utah. 70! What? The state's low level of government regulation and intervention in business allows these scams to operate as they please. That's what I'm sure you guys already knew, but that's what I was thinking, right? The reason that they go to Utah is because the rules are set up in a way that favors them over there. It's just like how rich people put their money in offshore Cayman accounts, right? Because it is better for them over there, even though it sucks for the rest of us. Utah also has the highest percentage of stay-at-home moms in the U.S., like we just talked about, many of whom belong to a church or other community organizations. These two factors create the perfect environment for, for MLMs to prey upon vulnerable individuals. And then there is a brief interview here with Robert Fitzpatrick, founder of Pyramid Scheme Alert and the author of Ponzinomics. He said, multi-level marketing is disguised. It's steeped in deception. It's true. Mary Kay is popular with the women of a certain age in the southern U.S. Jada, is it still thriving over there? Is Mary Kay still alive and popping? Do you see pink cars? Your aunt did Mary Kay for a while. My cousin, this is so awkward because I'm like, oh, what if my cousin never saw this? My cousin does essential oils too, I think Young Living. And I had seen her start to post about her Young Living oils kind of around the same time when I started making anti-MLM content. It's just so awkward. It's awkward. Let's see, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to share. I'm going to share this with you all. You guys can't see my screen, right? Okay, good. One second, please. I am typing things into Google. Okay. Now the next thing that I want to share is very important. So if you are doing something else and you're not looking at the screen, please look at the screen. Ready? I'm just messing with you guys. I got nothing else. Here's just a picture of a cute bunny wearing glasses, reading a little bit. Oh. Do you guys have any pets? Like I mentioned in the last stream, I have a bunny. Technically not allowed to have a bunny here, so keep it on the down low. But yeah, bunnies are super freaking cute. Did you have a feeling something was gonna happen like that? Cats, many cats. I love cats. Cats are the best. My mom has 3 cats, and every time I go over there, it's just a cat castle. 2 cats and 1 dog. Aww. So what is it that, people say cats and dogs don't get along? Is that just a lie? Were we just socially conditioned to believe that that's true, but in reality, that's a bunch of hoopla? I live with my in-laws who have a cat named Henry and a dog named Luke. See? Here we go. We're breaking down barriers here. So who made me believe that cats and dogs could not be friends? That's like my dream one day, to have a big ranch and just have all this space to have all sorts of different animals. Depends on how adapted the dogs and cats are. That makes sense. Is it better to start exposing them like when they're younger, when you're still training them? My cats beat up my dog and she doesn't mess with them. Why does that not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me that the cat is the instigator? I had 5 inside full-time, 4 outside, and now 4 kittens I just rescued. Oh, that's the dream right there. Having the space to rescue kitties and animals. No pets, but a wild duck laid her eggs right outside our front door. I feed her every day. Oh, That's so nice. We have this stray cat that kind of comes around every now and then. And I live on the second story. So you have to come upstairs to get to my apartment, right? But like one day I was coming home from work and there was this cute little cat. And she legitimately followed me all the way up into my door. I was like, I can't let you win. I'm sorry. I don't know what fleas you got. But she was so cute. She just laid there on the stairs asking for cuddles. So, I cuddled her, but then I got super itchy afterwards. But it was worth it. Jada, how loud does feeding time get with that many meows? Oh, thinking back to just my mom and her 3 cats, it gets pretty loud. It really gets pretty loud. Link StreamYard? What do you mean? Oh, you just reminded me of something. I don't know if this is what you're referring to. I had made a live through YouTube and I put a cute little thumbnail and everything, but I'm not in that live. I'm in a different live I created on StreamYard. So hope that didn't mess anything up. My cats are surprisingly quiet. That's good. That's good. Because I kind of lied. As much as I love my mom's cats, when I go over and I spend the night, I sleep sometimes downstairs on the couch, but often my mom sleeps on the couch and she lets me and my husband have her bed. The point of the story is those cats will wake you up through the night meowing, but also there's 2 boys, 2 twin cats. They just chase each other around like little, what are they called? Oh my gosh, what's that animal called? The road runners. Oh my gosh. My son just see girl crying. You want see my son? Drop link. I don't know. That seems weird. What are you trying to say there? My son just see girl crying? You want see my son? I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here, you guys. We have been on for almost 50 minutes. Thank you so much to everyone who was here, who was chatting. I really liked this part of the conversation when we talked about cats. Next time, let's pick it up from here, and I will be prepared with more pictures to show you. Right, Meg? That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, I want to be respectful and not show my disgust at something that I think is fake. But at the also, I just seems weird. I don't know. So we are getting out of here, and I am so happy to say I stuck to my to-do list today, and I recorded 2 videos for you all. So I'm gonna get off of here, and I'm gonna go relax, and then maybe start editing. Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, you guys can definitely you will definitely see some new videos from me very soon. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to be gone for 3 weeks. All right. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye. Bye.